Hello everybody, my name is Patrick Courtney and today I have for a chess lesson how to be better chess player, and I will speak about two bishops advantage and why two bishops are powerful weapon, and I hope that you will see two interesting examples. First one is coming from world chess champion great Alexander Alekhine, and the second is coming from Vladimir Kramnik. So both examples are great, and let's start. Hope you will enjoy this video. So here, white move, and what do you think white will play here? And this is exactly nice example. So maybe take your time, stop this video and think about this position, what's going on. Because maybe two simple examples, and this video will help you to be better chess player. Now, white played check to d6. It's important move because from now, white is going to play for two bishops advantage. He knows that he will win at least one bishop, and he will try to prove that two bishops are strong pieces in the open position. It's important to believe that two bishops are working very well in the open position and very bad in a closed position, and this position is open. So let's go on and let's jump to d6 check. Nothing else to play because, for example, if you are going here is a fork on f7, so black need to take on d6 by a dark squares bishop, and from now till end two bishops advantage belong to white player. So yes, of course, sometimes nothing is such easy, and even here white need to prove that these bishops are strong, and they are stronger than, for example, knight and bishop. What's important is to watch dark squares bishop, because black is missing dark squares bishop, and lots of dark squares should be weak because of this missing dark squares black bishop. So watch dark squares and watch this game till end. I really believe that you will enjoy it. So feel free and press like and press follow and make my day. Thank you very much in advance, and let's come back. Now black played a nice move, knight to e4, and what's going on? It's really important to save this bishop. If white will not be able to save this bishop, there is no advantage at all. So, for example, bishop to b4 is a mistake because after move a5, there is no way how to save this dark squares bishop. Of course, black know that in case white is going to d2, there is no two bishops advantage, and let's start to fight one more time. So because we are watching video about two bishops advantage, this is not the best move at all. Okay, maybe you believe that it's a good time to take on a6, but yes, still black is going to hunt white's dark squares bishop, and even here he managed to win this bishop back. So for this reason now white need to be careful, and Alexander Alekhine was one of the strongest chess players of all times, and I like his games because we should learn a lot of his ideas, games and moves, and exactly here I believe that everything what's going on is two bishops. So he played bishop to c7, nice move, but that's not everything because this position is going to be more complicated. Black is trying to catch at least one of this bishop, and he played knight to d7, and still white need to be careful. Just imagine that white is not careful and will play maybe simple looking move e3. Is a mistake because after move knight to b6, this bishop looks like need to be exchanged sooner or later. Say h3, knight to d6, and there is no way how to save this piece. Only to play bishop to a5, but b6, and still white need to exchange this bishop, and this is exactly what white is not interesting to do. He's doing all his best to save this bishop, and if he will manage to save this bishop, he will show you how two bishops are important and powerful. So let's come back and let's go on. So what's interesting now? White played knight to d4, but anyway, it's important to believe that two bishops were important for Alekhine, so believe me that they are important for you as well. Now, knight to b6 happened, still the same idea is here working, so white need to be careful, and he played a nice move f3. Well done to Alekhine, and he was one of the strongest, as I told you, and he's one of my most favorite chess player. So knight to d5 and bishop to a5. Still, black is hunting this dark squares bishop, and that's exactly what's going on here. You know, sometimes we are surprised because nothing more than two bishops are here, the most important plan, and it's a big question: to be or not to be, to have two bishops or to don't have two bishops. Okay, b6 now it's not working because one knight is gone and second is gone as well, so that's a bad variation, and for this reason black need to go away from e4 square, and he came to f6. But after this knight to c2, looks like that white managed to save his dark squares bishop, and then you will see lots of weak dark squares inside of black's land or country, and this bishop will do great job to white's army, and at the end it should be the winning piece. Let's go on. Bishop to d7 happened and e4. So now knight to b6, and this is a losing mistake. Okay, nearly losing move. You know, surprise is that black is not losing any pawn, black is not checkmated, but because of these dark squares, of this power of two bishops, black is nearly lost. So what's better here is to play b6. But, you know, one advantage is going to be exchanged for another advantage. And yes, of course, even here, there is no two bishops advantage. Yes, but there is another advantage. For example, here is a threat knight to c6, and because of these two huge pawn weaknesses, I'm sure that white is winning. So one of the biggest advantage of our two bishop is that we should exchange one for another piece and to transfer our advantage to another advantage. For example, here, okay, two bishops advantage is gone, but another advantage is here, so white managed to exchange two bishops advantage for, say, pawn weaknesses or better pawn formation or winning endgame. Let's come back because we have to see another example, so let's finish the first one. After move e4 happened knight to b6, and that's a losing mistake because now watch how white easily will outplayed black's army. You know, maybe this is a difficult position for lots of players because lots of players know how to attack, how to play aggressive chess, but this is another type of position. You need to play slowly. If you are playing for two bishops advantage, you need to play slowly and improve move by move every your piece, and at the end you should enjoy it, two bishops advantage. So remember, if you are playing for two bishops advantage, you play slowly and you need to improve every your piece, and that's exactly what Alekhine will play. a4 and bishop to d3, and let's start to see a show of dark squares bishop. After this move, bishop to b4, bishop to d6 or e7, everything is simple or much more simple than before. e5, and let's go to open c file. Let's exchange double rook and bishop to b4 and a5. So maybe you know from many chess books that rooks belong to open file, but here mainly maybe because of these two bishops, it's nothing to do on c file, and this rook is doing maybe bad job. Knight need to go back, knight to d7 and knight to d5. So white pieces are going forward and they are taking more and more space and winning more and more energy. So at the end here we are watching typical position, two bishops against two knights in the open position, and this is nearly unplayable position because, you know, two bishops, better pawns and more space. This position is lost for black. It's nice how two bishops are working, and for example bishop to f5 happened, and this pawn is not good idea to take because of this fork. Okay, let's come back. b6 happened and exchange, and now one of the biggest advantage, as I told you, of two bishops is the option to exchange this advantage for another advantage and just wait for the best moment. And Alekhine took now. He believed that the best moment is here because here is the winning b pawn and maybe winning d pawn. So one advantage for another advantage. Knight to d6, bishop to d7, and it's game over because it's checkmate. Wow, that was nice example of great Alekhine, and we saw, from the first move we saw how Alekhine was fighting for two bishops, and he was doing all his best to save his dark square bishop. At the end, he get a nice advantage, and he transferred advantage of two bishops for another advantage. So that was a typical game how to play with two bishops. Another game is here, and this game is played by Vladimir Kramnik, and of course Vladimir Kramnik is one of the best chess player of all times, and he's a superstar. So let's watch this game. Now black to move, and he played a big mistake. He played a knight to d8, and you should ask yourself, how is possible that this normal looking move is a mistake? And I will tell you, because the better move is to take this bishop on c3 first. Because at the end, white will not have two bishops advantage. This is a simple proof that two bishops are strong weapon, and lots of super strong grandmaster believe in two bishops advantage. Now black made a mistake, and he will not have chance till end of this game to exchange this dark squares bishop. So white took on e6. Yes, now it's too late to take on c3 because there will be check and pawn down. So not good idea to take this bishop right now. And he took on e6. So bishop to b4, and now let's watch how white is playing his moves, and he's trying to save this dark squares bishop. He believed that at the end this position is opened, and at the end two bishops will be much more powerful than knight and bishop. And this is a good lesson to us to have the right feeling that we have to save our bishop, or if we are going to exchange one of our bishops for another minor piece, we have to have a reason. That's important. Without any reason, don't exchange your bishop, because your opponent should play two bishops advantage game. So bishop to d7 happened, knight to e5, another nice move. So it's not a good time to take this knight because of this pin. Another bishop is gone, and immediately Vladimir is taking another bishop. So any chance is good to take and to win bishop. So now again two bishops, again two knights. Looks like black is okay, but believe me that black is not okay, and this is another typical game of two bishops. So short castle, and now white need to play slowly. Slowly game. Take your time, improve your position, and don't let to play your opponent his plan. This is the biggest problem for many people. They are playing fast. They believe that this position is good to attack, but they are wrong. It's important to improve everything, to take as much space as possible, to improve every your piece, and then to win this game. So play slowly if you are playing for two bishops advantage. And now b3, another slowly move, b6, and bishop to b2, another improvement, and another improvement. So why not to exchange the queens? And one more time, black is not, white is not hurry. He is going to improve piece by piece, and till everything will be improved, he is not hurry. So he need to improve his last piece. And let's go on e3, and he gone to f1, e2, and now g4, and he's going to win another space. It's interesting to see that black is without any counterplay, and even these two bishops are only sitting. They are doing nice job. So black is playing difficult position mainly because of these two bishops, and h4, bishop to f3, don't hurry, and rook to d5. Still nothing terrible, you think that black is okay, but I don't believe black position, because black position is typical, very passive, without any counterplay, threats and attack, and it's hard to play if you are playing against two bishops, and it's hard to play if you are playing against white, who know how to play with two bishops. So knight to a6, nothing happened, black is waiting, b4, and now you think that black is okay? No, just this is exactly a nice position for white. Two pawns are going to hold 3 pawns. That's the first advantage. Then 2 bishops, another advantage. And I'm sure that space is a third advantage. So altogether, nearly winning advantage for white. And Vladimir Kramnik played like world chess champion. So he came to open file and he's playing for win. It's important to understand that even with 2 bishops, you are going to control a whole chessboard. You are playing on the right side, in the center, on the left side, and it's very difficult for your opponent to save everything and everywhere. So g5, beautiful move. You know, why believe that 2 bishops love open position, and he believed that open position is worth for 1 pawn and for activity, of course. So black took on g5, and yes, white is pawn down, but this bishop on c6 is doing great job, and now he is going to play on the right side or on the left side, and because of 2 bishops and open position, he is fast. Black is very slowly and he has big problems to go left and right and back, so white is using his space and his 2 bishops. So he is going to right side of the chessboard and he's going to attack black's right side. So nearly there is no move and everything is pinned. And these 2 bishops are doing amazing job. You know, believe me that believe in your 2 bishops is a good idea. So check, and at the end after move f4, looks like black is not playing against white because white is doing only simple looking move, and he's still playing the best moves. You know, this power, this pressure is such huge that I don't know if black should find any move here. And knight to c5, that's game over. Nice blow and nice final shot, because there's nothing to do here. Yes, white won, but the most important part of this winning game, it was to believe that 2 bishops are a strong weapon, and it's important to play a nice game with 2 bishops. So play slowly, improve your position, take as much space as you can, and maybe play in whole board. Play in the center, left side, right side, and you will see how you will enjoy your chess. So it's important to believe that 2 bishops are strong, and maybe it's important to believe that it's not bad idea to press follow and made my day. So thank you very much for every new followers. Thank you very much for every new likes, and I hope I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.